And now on to our post show.
Yep, I just started the recording. Let's do it. I'm on the ball with these. All right. So let's
So
talk about what we
amazing.
saw.
Holy shit!
Everyone,
So many
everyone seems to agree.
questions.
Everyone seems to agree that Sony did their conference right. Game after
Yeah.
game, reveal after reveal, no breaks, no bullshit.
Yeah. Really, I am excited for some of the games they've shown.
Um,
And our BlazeKick members are messaging us.
yep, I am keeping an eye on it. Noah and Arms were our two writers for today's presentation. For this presentation of
Sony was
Sony.
too fast for
And
them.
even he agrees that it was a tough show to write for because they kept revealing title after title, rapid fire. Uh, During the entire conference, the conference was about 65 minutes, I'd say, about an hour 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They had a release date for The Last Guardian, a new God of War game, a new game developed by Sony Bend Studios, Days Gone, a gameplay trailer for Horizon Zero Dawn, Detroit Become Human had an E3 2016 trailer, a confirmed VR title, Resident Evil 7, Final Fantasy 15 VR experience, PlayStation VR got an official release date with a price tag, Call of Duty
I don't
Infinite
just
Warfare had
check
footage
my
revealed.
Twitter.
The first three Crash Bandicoot games are getting a remaster, and Kojima's new game got revealed called Death Stranding. That is a lot of
Tyler,
things to reveal in an hour.
Tyler, I went
What?
to Twitter. There's a picture of Kojima sipping with a teacup with his pinky up, and the teacup says Konami tears.
Yep. Hey,
Oh my god,
Konami.
Twitter's hilarious right now.
That's for you, Konami. Look at what you're missing.
Oh, and then there's another tweet with like Sony press conference right now. There's a guy just like swindling money like this, and I was like, oh my
Yeah, I know.
god. Oh my god, I'm loving Twitter.
Oh yeah, there's also
Twitter is so great right now.
there's also the confirmation that Insomniac Games is making the Spider-Man game. Is making a Spider-Man game.
Yep.
So let's talk about all these reveals from the start. Let's talk first off about the start of the conference from the get-go, the brand
Oh
new
god.
reboot God of War. Now you've never played a God of
Yep.
War game, and I haven't either, but I'm familiar with it.
Nope.
I haven't either played a God of War game, but I'm familiar with the gameplay style. It is a very cinematic third person, so it's usually like eagle eye, like far back. Are you familiar with Devil May Cry, perhaps?
Yes.
It's like that. It's essentially like that in terms of style. It's much more. It's not as much cinematic camera like the Resident Evil style from like the first two Devil May Cries, but it's much more far back camera, very fast paced button mash combat. Um, this one was a lot different. It was very close third person, um, a lot more of a cinematic approach. It looked. What are we supposed to think about this? Like, are they're going completely? They're going with a complete reboot. It looks.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing though, because like now they can take a different direction in terms of character development.
Yeah,
So I'm fine with that. It's just like I you don't want it to turn out garbage. If you're gonna pay like $60 for this game,
yeah. I think the big thing is that this is Sony Santa Monica is a company that I think we can trust with these kinds of games. They do have a pedigree at this point for making games with a decent amount of quality to them. Um, I am really curious about how the new combat engine is going to work because God of War has always been a very strong. Uh,
um, add Armando to the call.
yes, ma'am. I will get on that immediately.
Good.
This is going to bork the call a little bit, but
That's fine. Do what you need to do.
yep.
Oh, I'm loving these tweets. They're so good.
Hmm.
No, there's like gifs of like having the PlayStation logo and the Xbox logo. And, like Xbox is getting beat up right now.
I know.
Oh, it's
I know.
it's
Sony
wonderful.
dominated. Like Microsoft, I thought was a really good conference. This was top tier.
Now the question is, will Nintendo be able to do this tomorrow? Or has Nintendo thrown in the towel?
Now that the press conference is over, the orchestra is going to start playing music for the PS Vita funeral.
Oh my god. That is wonderful.
I'm going to retweet that. Thank you, Jim Sterling, for that tweet. Come on, Arms. You wanted to be out of the call. Get the fuck in the call. Thank you. Arms.
So blown.
I know. All right, we just started the
Okay.
post discussion, but we might as well start over because you're here.
Okay. Hold on. So, while we were covering this,
Thank you for covering all that for us, by the way, so that we could focus
Yeah.
on the mind-numbingly amazing gameplay that we're actually
See.
getting to see again on stream. We were just about to start talking about God of War.
Okay. Hold on. Before we do that, let me plug something. If you missed all the news, you can go on BlazeKick. We have all of them now. We might need to update some stuff, but I'll get to that after
Yep.
this. And if you follow me on Twitter, make sure to retweet my latest tweet so I can get a lot of
Your
retweets.
dank memes?
Yes. I was saving that. I actually, I found that picture yesterday, and I was saving it for
Oh, you
today.
bastard. You had to do the Lion King PS Vita gif?
Yes. All right. So,
Or
continue.
PS Vita.
Oh my god. Arms,
So
you should
now
have
that we've
heard me during
actually,
one of the reveals. We'll talk about
I
it.
have one question to you guys.
Mhm.
Now that we have seen Sony's press conference, are you more willing to buy PlayStation VR or not?
Yes.
Yes.
I was sold the moment I saw Resident Evil 7.
The
The moment I saw the cuz I want you guys to think about this for a second. I hope sincerely that is not a teaser trailer, because if that game looks like it will, if the game comes out 6 months later and it looks like we saw in that trailer, that is amazing for VR. That is like almost pixel perfect 480p camera resolution, blurring and texture muddying. Like that is amazing graphics quality. Like I actually mistook it for Silent Hills when I first saw it.
Yeah, that's what we thought too while we were covering them. We're all like, is that PT?
Yeah, I know.
But okay, so I knew it was Resident Evil because we refreshed the PlayStation's YouTube account.
Yeah.
They were publishing their videos before the actual reveal ended.
Okay, yeah.
So we knew ahead of time for a couple of things. But they stopped doing that after Resident Evil. So
Yes. So let us begin with our impressions of the games, starting from the post-show, from the beginning. Starting with Kuro, we're going to talk about the God of War reboot. As we see in the gameplay trailer on screen right now, it is a lot different from the original God of War games, much more close-up in a third-person shoulder perspective, and the combat system looks completely different than what God of War's hack-and-slash style was. Do you think you will play this, and what do you think of what we saw?
I don't think I'll really play it, honestly, because, like, I've never tried a God of War game. I probably should before I move out from my brother. But it looks really cool. I'm just, like, there's more Nordic mythology, maybe.
It is very heavily based in, like, Greek gods and everything, so it would be based around Nordic mythology.
Well, I mean, didn't he kill all the Greek gods that were available?
Yeah, a couple of the God of War games, he fought against, like, Hades and gods that were working under Hades. So yeah, it's very deeply rooted in the plot of the game. So I can't really talk about it much.
Okay, maybe I'll play it, but I don't get the feeling I will.
Right now, I think God of War Chains of Sparta or Ghost of Sparta something. Chains of Olympus or Ghost of Sparta is free for PS Vita. And a while ago, God of War Ascension was free, so there are plenty of options if you had PS Plus for a while and added that to your library at any point.
I have PlayStation Plus right now, actually.
Yeah, so I'd recommend giving it a look. Those games, anyways. just to get a feel for what God of War was for the last 10 years before they went on the reboot.
Yeah, that game looks super nice.
I don't know if I should be showing the Conan gamer series that they have on YouTube on the YouTube stream right now. Because they're just showing the game. They're just showing the game. They're showing the Conan gameplay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off just in case.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just gonna be us on screen. Yeah. So, I think the God of War reboot looked really interesting.
Yeah,
I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, it looks different from other God of War games. That's for sure, Brett. And that's the incentive that I want to for this, because otherwise I wouldn't have tried it. I think I'm going to try it out this time.
Yeah, okay. They're no longer talking about Clueless Gamer. The next thing that they revealed was the Last Guardian's release date, which is a lot closer than we expected. But then again, we didn't expect the game to ever come out, so it's pretty exciting to see that The Last Guardian has a release date, because we finally get a close on Team Ico's long-standing trilogy with a huge cult following.
Yeah.
With their past Ico games, I think they actually started playing one of the old ones. It was the boy with the horns.
Yeah, that's Ico.
Actually, yeah, it's actually, isn't it Ico technically?
I think it's Ico, but whatever. Ico, whichever one is preferred.
Yeah, I started playing it, and it's really old. Like,
yeah, I know.
There's like no direction whatsoever.
I know. That's the thing about Team Ico's games is there wasn't really any conveyance. You kind of just learn how you do it as you go along. That's the same thing with Shadow of the Colossus. Really, you weren't given a direction. You were just given a very vague glimpse of what you needed to do, and then you went to do it.
Well, yeah, because it's like escape, and I was like, okay.
How do I escape?
And escape is miserable failed attempts at escape.
Yeah. many failed miserable attempts at miserable attempts at escape.
But definitely for fans who have been like waiting so long for this, here's your release date. Hope to God it doesn't get delayed and you finally get your fucking game.
Yeah, I mean they deserve it after 10 years. They deserve it. So, I mean, they should get it soon. And it looks like based on the cinematic trailer we saw that it is essentially complete. Like it looks like they have the game essentially finished. So
they just need to like do all the marketing. PR.
Yeah, they're doing like final polish and then making it go gold. So that's what I say.
Well, because right now the marketing team is probably working busy on getting all their stuff done, and then it's just manufacturing all of the stuff.
I think this kind of explains now why we've been seeing a lot of third parties releasing trailers and everything early, especially Bungie releasing Destiny Rise of Iron very recently, like 4 days before E3 even started. They did a live stream showing off Rise of Iron, and I think we understand why now. Is because Sony focused primarily on their games and only had a couple of third-party games. Like, they showed off Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, but it was almost all Sony interactive entertainment games.
Yeah, I think they're expecting third parties to now actually do their own marketing, set up their own streaming channel,
so Sony
which
has to
makes
focus
sense.
on their own thing.
But they should still have a slight E3. So obviously, the journalists and other media influencers and content creators, obviously they're checking it out and they're gonna post on it. So I mean, I guess things are just different and continually changing.
Stop Clueless Gamer, guys. Ah, God. Fucking YouTube Live.
So I mean, like, things are just changing, I guess, and you just kind of have to live with it.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. But yeah, I think it's pretty sweet, nonetheless, that they're showing off all this kind of stuff. Especially because we got a new game by the Sony Bend Studios.
Oh yeah, so I was right about my prediction. Boom.
Yeah.
Yep,
new IP. Oh, and going back to
Days
The Last
Gone.
Guardian. Yeah, so hold on. So going back to The Last Guardian, it's coming out a day before my birthday. So
When was it coming out again?
October
October
25th.
20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a game coming out on October 13th. Actually, no, I think PSVR is coming out on the
PlayStation
13th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
my
they have a lot
That's
of
my
shit on-
birthday.
Yeah, so they have a lot of shit. in
My
October.
birthday's October 16th, so I mean,
Hey, everyone's here from October.
October.
Yay. Yep. Anyways,
October birthdays.
yeah. So The Last Guardian is pretty exciting to see come out finally. I think it's gonna be. I don't know if all the hype is gonna ruin the experience for everyone, but I feel like just the fact that it's coming out should be accolade enough. Like we're finally getting a closer on the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so let's talk about Days Gone. We got gameplay.
Yeah.
And
It's definitely a horror survivor shooter.
The Twitch chat was spamming The Last of Us when they saw that.
yeah, I was half tempted to say it, but there is a lot of similarities between the two. Even though I'm glad to say that it's not really that. It looks much more action oriented than The Last of Us. But nonetheless, it's really exciting to see the scale it's going at. Like, just from that one zombie, or from that one infected enemy getting killed, they go up to the rooftops, and all of a sudden you just see dozens upon dozens of these infected driving through, and they all are moving very fluidly. It's a marvel to watch because we're just now getting to experience the extent of what developers are learning of how to optimize their games on PS4 hardware. Like we've seen this with Uncharted 4, where Uncharted 4 pushed the absolute limits of what the PS4 could do with its graphical fidelity, and we're starting to see that now with Days Gone, with just how many enemies that you could see on screen and how smooth the game still ran, even though there were hundreds pouring through and trying to get the player.
That is just.
I know. Kudoro couldn't believe it when she was like watching about 100 enemies coming at him and just mowing them all down, and they were still coming.
Yeah, I kind of missed all that because we were trying to find.
I know it was mind blowing at the very least.
You're talking about the second time they showed it.
Yeah,
right?
the second time they showed it with the official gameplay.
Yeah, I kind of missed that.
Might as well
They're just
tie
like,
it together.
here's this horde that's gonna like try to murder you, and he's just like, come on. I'm just like, are you insane?
I know.
So this is, when was the last time Ben worked on a new IP? I think it was Siphon Filter. So, PlayStation era. But yeah, I'm just happy I'm right. I was right about my prediction. Spot on. New IP.
Well, don't worry, guys. It's not like these guys made Bubsy 3D when they first started.
Well, I mean, like,
Siphon Filter. Oh yeah, these guys also did
Uncharted Golden Abyss.
Yeah, Uncharted Golden Abyss.
Uncharted Life of Fortune.
Yeah. Resistance,
So, yeah, it's been a
Retribution. Yeah, Siphon Filter is basically their main squeeze.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they did make Bubsy 3D, and now look at where they are.
Yep.
This goes to show
In a
that
much better place.
even the worst game of all time can still make a really good company, because that game looked
Well, I mean,
really
like,
impressive.
if you start changing employees, yeah, it does.
Yeah, once you start learning how to be a 3D programmer, then things become okay. But yeah, what do you guys think about Days Gone?
Looks
It's
nice.
impressive. I don't think I'm playing it though.
Yeah, the zombies don't seem to be your forte.
Me neither.
Did you watch me play PT at all?
Did you watch me play PT? If the answer is
Because I
no,
wouldn't-
then we are both in agreement at something. Finally,
Well-
we agree at something.
Look, I don't do well with horror. I don't ever want to try VR horror. I think that's a horrible idea. Like, that's like one-way ticket to getting traumatized. But
Well,
some people
Days
are
Gone.
nuts.
I mean, Days Gone is not VR.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that like we have horror games, and then we're gonna put VR horror, and I'm just like, nope.
I am excited to play VR horror, especially if Resident Evil 7 is of any indication. But we'll get to that in a moment. We also got to see gameplay of Horizon Zero Dawn, some brand new gameplay with what looks like a more complete combat engine. We got to see a decent amount of the world map. At the very least, a small amount of the scale of the world.
I mean, it kind of looks overwhelming in terms of its crafting system, but I'm sure, like, once we actually start playing it, that will get used to it. We'll understand.
Watching it from a spectator, it's essentially like watching someone in the end game of Monster Hunter fighting a huge monster and bitching about a 1% carve when you have no idea what they're talking about. Like, seeing them pick up these items and not knowing what they are for, and then just picking it up like it's nothing.
I mean, like, this is just the beginning, too. Like, this is not when we get to the end, and I'm like, if this is the beginning, what's the end boss?
Yeah, and them also, like, pinning down these mechs and converting them from corrupted to purified and riding them. Like, we have no idea what the hell's going on, but it just looks awesome. Like, that's all we can gather from this gameplay trailer, is that the game is still looking great so far.
Yeah, still looks great. I just want to play at this point.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that with like Uncharted. I mean,
yeah.
I think I watched all the trailers, but I'm like, man, I just want to play it.
The one game that caught my eye the most, though, is the one that came up after that. Detroit Become Human.
Quantum Dreams.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with David Cage's work. Very familiar. I hate his work.
This game is going to be interesting. I'm just not sure how I'm going to feel about it.
It looks like they're expanding much more heavily on the choice-based branching system. I'm hoping that it's not
more like Heavy Rain.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's more superfluous than Heavy Rain, or less superfluous than Heavy Rain, because Heavy Rain, your choices did affect things, but it didn't affect the overall outcome unless the characters themselves died. Bless you.
Allergies.
Yep, I know the feeling. Yeah, I hope that the choices that you make in the game have much more heavy outcome than just what happens if your character dies. Is that the ending is changed overall? Like,
well, because like that's been a big complaint from some of these choose your decisions. Is very few of them actually really affect the story and the fate of characters.
Yeah,
and
I've noticed
Telltale
that
Games is like a victim of this, and like they don't really change. Your decisions don't really make a difference when you look at it.
Yeah, when you play through the game, for the first time, your choices do feel like they matter, but towards the end, they don't.
It's like it's really rehashing.
Yeah, I think the one thing that you also forget is that Connor recently finished and played through Life is Strange, and he said that it's really nice to see a game like this actually have choices that affect the outcome, unlike a specific other popular franchise. I'm like, you do realize that even in Life is Strange, your choices immediately don't matter at the end. Like,
yeah,
in Life is Strange, everything matters until the very end, where it's just like, oh yeah, fuck your decisions, make a choice now. That's your ending.
Yeah, like I played Life is Strange, and the thing is like, at the end, it doesn't matter because it's clear the developers wanted you to make a certain choice, not the other, because when you compare the endings, one is really developed, the other's just like, we don't get an explanation, we don't get any dialogue, they just drive away. And I'm kind of like, the town has been destroyed. You're not going to look for your mom, you just assume everyone's dead?
Yeah, that's the thing about it.
I haven't played it. Spoilers.
Sorry.
I need to... I'm going to play it. It has an easy platinum trophy, so spoilers.
How did you not play it?
You're not even going to go for the platinum until you finish Persona 4 Golden and Platinum it. God damn it, Arms.
That's why I haven't played it.
Platinum the game! Platinum Persona 4 Golden, for God's sakes. You're missing out on so many fucking games.
Is like...
Take a while.
No, Life is Strange is like a really important game because Square Enix was the only one to not tell the Life is Strange creators, don't change the main character to a male. That's a pretty big fucking deal.
Yeah, that is a big deal.
Along with the themes they do discuss throughout the series of the episodes. Okay, it's actually really important.
Life is Strange was a big deal, but overall the endings are just as superfluous as a Telltale game, and about as superfluous as Heavy Rain's ending and Beyond Two Souls endings. So let's just hope that Detroit Become Human has an ending, or has a series of endings that are affected more heavily by your choices, that actually feel like your choices matter, and not that they're just branching you and leading you towards an ending that can never be changed.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we got a taste of PlayStation VR with a surprise reveal of Resident Evil 7, which is
Yep.
confirmed to be a PlayStation VR game. And let me just say, I really hope the game looks as beautiful as it does when it comes out in 6 months. I hope it looks just as good as they showed off in the trailer.
There's gonna be a demo, right?
Yes?
Should be.
Yeah. No, they said there was gonna be a demo.
I'll see when I'll see when I go to E3 Live. Also, I don't think I'll be able.
I think they released a demo on PSN for now.
Yeah.
You can try it out. And plus, it's probably gonna be they're probably gonna demo it in VR and E3.
E3 Live, yeah. I think I actually can't take any photos or videos, so I'll. It's probably for legality reasons.
Yeah. But I was surprised to see
like the
just
name,
the stark difference of Resident Evil 7.
Do you like the name?
Of what?
Biohazard?
Yeah, Biohazard. Oh yeah, with the 7 in the title. Yeah.
No. So in Japan, I think it's called Biohazard Resident Evil.
It's on PC they have to call Biohazard Resident Evil as well because of the naming differences.
Okay.
Because it's known as Resident Evil here, but in Japan it's known as Biohazard.
Biohazard, yeah.
Yeah, but on Steam and PC they call it Biohazard/Resident Evil for that reason, because of the naming differences.
For PlayStation VR, they're gonna open up pre-orders again this summer, so maybe next month. So you can go to the PlayStation website and put in your email and your date of birth and submit that for email sign-up information.
Yes. I'm probably going to play Resident Evil 7 without VR because not because I'm scared or anything, but because I'm not ready to I can't afford PlayStation VR at the moment.
Well, I mean, do you have a PS4?
Of course I do.
So, but you also need a PlayStation camera.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So
I am going to require a bit more setup. And I do have PlayStation
Armando,
Move.
did you pre-order PlayStation VR?
No, I didn't.
I'm asking Armando.
Oh, sorry.
I got it. Yeah, I got the regular one and the bundle that comes with the camera.
What was the difference? So the regular one was just the headset, right?
Yeah, and then the other one for $100 more, you get the camera and the Move.
Hey Arms. You know what was just put on? You know what trailer was just put on?
What?
Gravity Rush 2.
Where is it?
I can't play that
Connor
game.
just retweeted it on Twitter.
Okay, let me write about that too. Well, I'll be here.
Yeah, Gravity Rush 2 is
Yep.
It's coming out.
Yeah, they did do Gravity Rush remastered for a reason.
Oh god.
But
I think I need to watch a playthrough because I can't play it.
I think the fact that Biohazard 7 or Resident Evil 7, whichever you want to call it, I think the fact that there is such a stark difference in what we saw from the Resident Evil 7 teaser and what we saw from Resident Evil 6 is extreme. Like, there is a substantial difference.
I think that's probably going to be the biggest VR seller, though.
Yeah, if you think about it, yeah.
Okay, let's watch this. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty excited for it. I'll give it a shot, even if I don't get VR. Resident Evil 7 is going to be a good time.
So apparently you can use Move controllers instead of a PlayStation 4 controller, I guess?
I have a PlayStation Move. I have that and the little motion controller, too.
I don't have the Move. I thought the Move was stupid.
It's actually surprisingly competent.
Really?
Yeah.
So I actually tried it out at the demo store in San Francisco back when they were first starting the PlayStation Move, and I was like, it's okay.
The main issue is if you have like a bunch of bright lights pointed directly at the camera, then It screws around with the moves. The way that it detects the move is because of the ball on the end. So if there's a lot of bright lights that conflict with the color, then it throws off the calibration. But
That makes sense.
I use the PlayStation Move to play Okami HD, and it's a lot of fun.
I just use my PlayStation controller.
Well, yeah, but you don't have a move, so it doesn't matter.
No. No, some things actually, because I played it on the Wii first.
Yeah.
And then I went to PlayStation 3, it was a bit different. It wasn't, some things were not as fun, some things were actually harder.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't using a motion controller, and I was like, God damn it!
Yeah, that's a trick. But yeah,
No release date. Fuck.
I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited nonetheless for Resident Evil 7. They also showed off Final Fantasy 15 VR experience. There isn't a whole lot to talk about there. We got a very brief glimpse about it, but
it's Final Fantasy 15. Enough said.
yeah, it's Final Fantasy 15. That's just about it.
Oh, and they also talked about Batman Arkham VR.
Yeah, Batman Arkham VR. There's not a whole lot to talk about there since all we got was a teaser.
Yep.
But yeah, we also got an official release date for PlayStation VR, October 13th this year. The MSRP for it is going to be $399 USD.
That is 3 days before my birthday.
Yep, that is on my birthday.
And my cat's awake again. God damn it, kitty. Be quiet.
Yep.
I don't know if I should get it though.
Yeah, I'm very tempted to get it because it is probably the cheapest VR option I've seen so far.
Yeah, yeah, for that too.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited nonetheless to see what PlayStation VR brings to the table, especially with a lineup of games so strong like that. Final Fantasy 15, Resident Evil 7. Like those two games right there are probably going to be VR sellers to a lot of people.
Yep.
Also, immediately after talking about VR, they went right back into the action and showed off gameplay of the brand new Call of Duty game, Infinite Warfare.
They didn't look like Call of Duty.
Yeah, for the first minute or so, I wasn't sure if it was Call of Duty, but when it started going into the shooter action, I knew it was Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And let me just say this: the trailer they revealed does not hold a candle to what we saw in that trailer, because we saw complete gameplay that looked fun and fast. It looked great. And so far, we haven't seen jack shit of Battlefield 1. We've seen that one trailer 3 times. And I have to admit, I'm more interested in Infinite Warfare than I am of Battlefield 1 at this point, because I've seen gameplay and I'm very interested in what I saw. Also, we also got to see Call of Duty 4 remastered, and I'm surprised it isn't just some shoddy port. It is actually like a full-on remaster, which I'm pretty surprised to see. And I'm excited to try that out too if I get it. What do you guys think? I know, Kuro, you aren't a fan of shooters, so...
I couldn't give a shit about Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I like Call of Duty. It's Infinity Ward is making this, and I'm not a huge fan of Infinity Ward's Call of Duty.
Is it Infinity Ward?
Yeah, it's Infinity Ward, because the last two was Warhammer.
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer, and then Black Ops was
Treyarch.
Treyarch, yes. Yeah, and so it's Infinity Ward's turn to make a Call of Duty game.
Infinity Ward hasn't done a game in a while though.
They made Ghosts.
No, that was Raven. That was Infinity Ward and Raven.
But that was their Call of Duty. Ghost was their Call of Duty.
Yeah, Ghost was their Call of Duty, but
and this will be their Call of Duty. They take turns every time, so they're three dev cycles. I
want you to think about this for a second. That before that, it was just Treyarch and Infinity Ward, and Infinity Ward did Modern Warfare's 1 through 3.
I'm not a fan of those.
How are you not a fan of the original COD 4?
I prefer Black Ops.
Come on, man.
I played Modern Warfare. But nope, couldn't get into it.
Come on, man! You hurt my
heart. The one that got me
especially because you enjoy Black Ops. I enjoy Black Ops as well. But the thing is that Treyarch made Call of Duty 3, which is the one Call of Duty game nobody talks about. Everyone hates Call of Duty 3.
Yeah.
It is a stunner I'm interested in playing Infinite Warfare, but I'm even more interested in
Yeah.
playing COD 4 Remastered.
I'll probably give it a shot, but I don't know. Maybe I should stop buying Call of Duty games for a while because I bought Black
I
Ops
haven't
3
bought
and I
into
haven't touched it.
yeah, I haven't bought into Black Ops 3, but I would definitely give I would definitely give I would at least give COD 4 Remastered a shot.
The last Call of Duty game I played was Advanced Warfare, and I only played the story. That was okay.
Yeah.
I
think that was Sledgehammer's first title. I think that was Sledgehammer's first solo.
Yeah, because they've been helping port other Call of Duty games to other consoles.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited I'm excited to try out Call of Duty 4 Remastered because I hold Call of Duty 4's campaign as one of the best. Black Ops is a pretty mindfucky campaign, but COD 4 is a very down to earth, real campaign that I think you'd enjoy heavily because it's very unique.
So what else did they announce?
How could you forget that they're remastering the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games? They're testing the waters. They're testing the waters.
So, I mean, here's the thing: if you want another Crash Bandicoot game,
you gotta buy these 3 remasters. You gotta buy these 3 remasters.
Even if you don't have time to play it yet, just buy it.
Yeah, they're testing the waters right now. If we can get enough support to buy a bunch of the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games in remastered form, then they know that there's interest in making a brand new Crash Bandicoot. That's what they're doing right now. They're testing waters.
Well, they always do that though.
Yeah, of course they do.
They did that with Uncharted. They ported the Uncharted trilogy to PS4.
Yeah.
They did that with. They intended to do that with The Last Guardian by porting Timiko's games to PS3, but you know what happened?
Yep.
It took forever.
Yep.
And now it's coming out for PS4.
Yep. It's still nonetheless exciting to see the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games get a return.
Yeah. It was an exciting reveal though.
Yeah.
When we were watching it, we thought it was actually going to be a new Crash Bandicoot, but then he said
my thoughts were that it was going to be Naughty Dog that was going to handle it, but I mean,
yeah,
it's still nice nonetheless to see that that Crash Bandicoot games are getting a comeback.
Yeah. You know, I was waiting for the Naughty Dog logo to show up. Yeah,
it's kind of weird how they didn't have anything, but then again,
yeah,
they do deserve a break because Uncharted 4 was a showstopper.
Yeah. And they said that those games are going to be built from the ground up for PS4. So.
Yeah, built from the ground up remasters. That's a big deal.
No year or no release window.
Yeah, I'll give them as much time as they need. All right, give them plenty of time.
Yeah, I would say maybe if anything summer next year.
Yep. Next up, we have the big one. Kojima stepped on stage. You saw a trailer.
He's back.
Norman Reedus and Kojima are back, and they're making a game called Death Stranding, which is totally not going to be the Silent Hill reboot.
No. There's you know what the hidden message is? Fuck Konami.
Yeah, fuck Konami. Look at all this money you're losing out on. Here goes. Get ready.
No, but like he looks so much better. Like
he looks so much more confident. Yeah.
No. Like when he was on video last time saying he was making a new game, he looked like gaunt and like he actually like lost a lot of weight. And we're like, are you okay?
Yeah.
And now it looks like he's actually like back to a state where he's like.
It's probably because Konami is like almost a sweatshop.
No, like Konami fucked him and his team up. Like they were treating them on like high level security of like a prison essentially.
Yeah, I know.
It looked like the stress was just getting to them, and they were like, punishment for you because we fucking hate you.
Yep.
Sort of thing.
But now look at where they've gone. Konami is back to making pachinko machines just like they did 50 years ago.
And that's Konami's fault.
Yep, that's Konami's fault. I can't wait to see more about Death Stranding, though. It looked like a very
Yeah.
grim trailer. I'm pretty interested in seeing what's up with it.
That was creepy as fuck. Like I'm not really gonna like sugarcoat that. That was extremely creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, I was excited that it was Norman Reedus. He was gonna be in there.
They haven't picked an engine for Death Stranding yet, but Kojima made a point of saying that the trailer was rendered live.
Okay. So it's.
So it wasn't
They're-
a pre.
so
So
they
it wasn't a
barely-
pre-rendered trailer. It was a live. It was a rendered in program, like a
Okay,
live rendered.
So when do you think we'll get this game though? So.
2018.
Yeah, at the very least.
Yeah. I'll say 2019.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be. Hopefully, it's worth the wait.
The last thing,
And
a very nice gradual curve down into calmness. We got the final game revealed, a brand new Insomniac game. They are making.
I was wrong. I was fucking wrong.
They were making the Spider-Man game.
Yep. I flipped out.
I know it looks really good.
Yeah, seriously, I fucking flipped out. We were watching it, and when they showed the Marvel logo, I'm like, oh shit, Spider-Man. The only thing that I don't like is it's Spider-Man suit. I don't
Yeah,
like
the white spider.
The white spider. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope,
Actually,
not-
you know what I was thinking, like, the entire time I was watching that is, like, are they gonna have Spider-Gwen skin or even her as DLC, please? Please?
Well,
We'll see.
okay, so
Mary
according
Jane.
to-
Mary Jane.
according to them, according to Insomniac, the game will be brand new story. They're gonna do it, and it's just Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
I don't know.
Not
I
Miles
knew
Morales.
what it was when I heard the voice, because Peter Parker has a very distinct voice.
Mm.
But I'm still pretty excited nonetheless, because
See, what threw me
Insomniac,
off was Insomniac's logo. That's what threw me off.
Insomniac made the Infamous games, if I assume correctly. Right?
No, that's Sucker Punch.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Insomniac made Ratchet and Clank, and on Xbox they made
Sunset
Overdrive. So maybe that.
Regardless, it looks like the movement looks very fluid from the trailer.
Yeah. Well, have you played Sunset Overdrive?
Of course, I have it on Xbox.
Yeah, that game is fun.
Yeah, that game is
So,
fun as
I-
shit.
So I'm okay with them handling Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I found something interesting.
Hmm.
So you know how we're finally getting Dishonored 2 this November?
Mhm.
Well, if you pre-order Dishonored 2, you get 25% off, and then you get the definitive or
The Dishonored Definitive Edition.
Definitive Edition, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Digitally, yep.
that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, the Definitive
It's like-
Edition is the up-resed port of Dishonored with all of its DLC.
Yeah. It's like Ubisoft with South Park. You pre-order
Yeah,
South Park. You buy
pre-order
South Park
this.
and
You
you get.
you
get the
pre-order South Park: The Fractured Butthole, and you get the Stick of Truth. Everyone, I'd say, if I say it correctly, somebody laughs. It's fucking annoying.
No, I'm laughing because I'm excited for that.
I know. Yeah, you're
Just
totally
looks
excited for
so
that game.
fucking-
You're totally excited for the Fractured Butthole. Oh, we're
South
children.
Park is my jam, man. South Park is my jam.
Yeah, I know. I gotta play the Stick of Truth this weekend.
See, I'm really. I don't know if you pre-order the game. If you pre-order the game on PSN, I'm talking about South Park. Do
You should.
Do you get the Stick of Truth right away, or do you have to wait?
I think so. As long as you pre-order it, because they did say specifically that you would get the PS4,
Yeah.
Xbox One, or PC version of the Stick of Truth.
But is it right away, or is it until the game releases?
I'd assume. I did just check it recently. On the
If
Xbox
right away.
on the Xbox One store, in the new releases tab, South Park: The Stick of Truth does show up there.
Well, it's
it's probably backwards compatible,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
if it said just now new releases, so I think it just released after the presentation.
okay,
Or when they
so,
revealed it.
see,
So it seems like they just added backwards compatibility on Xbox One. So I assume that the PS4 is getting that added to the library
so
as well.
I hope so. I would totally just buy it digitally.
Yeah,
'Cause
I would buy
those
it.
games are good.
I would buy it digitally. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I can platinum that game again because I platinumed it
Oh
on
my
PS3.
god, you and your fucking platinums.
You gotta platinum
Yeah.
Persona 4 Golden first.
I know,
Finish
but
that fucking game. Get your
I need
goddamn platinums.
games.
You have like a list of 17 goddamn platinums that you're waiting on finishing it. When you get fucking
Yeah.
Persona 4 Golden done, finish Persona 4 Golden, get those goddamn platinums, and shut the hell up. You've been talking about getting the Persona 4 Golden Platinum for a year now.
No, not really.
Almost a year.
No.
Almost a year.
I've been talking about it for a month because.
No, it's been
That's gonna
longer
be
than
my-
a month. I remember you talking about that shit like 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah, but now that I made up my mind that that's gonna be my 20th platinum, I played other games to get to the 19th platinum, and now I'm going for my 20th, and that's Persona.
Well, hurry up. Hurry the hell up. You got like a year. You got like
Yeah.
You got actually no, you
Till
don't even have that. You
September.
have like you have until December. December
September.
6th.
September.
September.
Persona 5.
Oh yeah.
I mean, technically, the English doesn't come out till
Wait,
February
September?
No,
next year.
I'm importing it
Oh,
Why would
bullshit.
you import it?
because I'm gonna get the special edition that comes with the figures.
And you're not gonna
With
play
the
the fucking game
soundtrack.
because you won't understand a goddamn word they're saying.
I'll use the guide. Fuck it, I'll use the guide.
Oh my god.
Do you
you're
really
fucking
think they're gonna have
incomparable.
like?
Oh, there's gonna be a guide, definitely.
Do you know
There-
how
there-
much
there was-
text translation that game takes?
No, there
Yeah.
was a guide for Persona. So if you search for it, there's a guide for Persona 4 Golden, for the Japanese version of Persona 4 Golden to get the platinum.
You are
Step through game.
insufferably devoted to your job. I swear,
just like
I swear,
Persona.
if you didn't, I swear to God, if you didn't give enough of a shit about trying to get as many platinums as possible,
No,
like if
not
you
as
just, like if you just
possible.
worked
I
on
need to
getting
catch
as
up to
many
Cal.
platinums as possible,
I need to
You're-
catch up to Cal.
you're not catching up to Cal because you haven't platinum Persona 4 Golden yet.
I know, but I mean, I'll get there. I know
Ugh.
I
Oh
can
my
do it.
god.
You actually seriously pissed me off with how much you delay that shit. Like you almost, like it almost seems like you don't want to platinum Persona 4 Golden.
Well, I started. Where I left off.
Where?
I just beat the first dungeon.
Oh come on, man! Finish the next dungeon
I
faster.
beat it.
Go for the plats. Go for the plats. Come on, man. I want to see you
so it's
become.
fun.
I want to see you become the brown man of PS4 trophies. I want to see you talk about getting your 200th platinum in like 3 years. All right.
That's never gonna happen.
That'll totally happen if you fucking finish Persona 4 Golden.
How I
You have like a list of 40 fucking games that you want to platinum, but you're waiting for Persona 4 Golden.
there's not there. I probably have like 12 maybe.
Upwards of 40. I'm going to guarantee you.
And then if I can get my hands on a Vita version of The Walking Dead, that's another platinum.
Oh my god.
I know.
That's why. See, that's why that's why I played Borderlands, Tales from the Borderlands, because it's an easy platinum.
Not because it's actually really funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's really funny, but I played it.
He played it for the
with-
platinum.
Yeah, I played it.
Kudo,
to get
you're
the
experiencing firsthand the past 2 years of me working with Armando is him talking about his fucking platinums.
platinum. Well, it got worse because Kel passed me, so. he's
Well,
at
I wonder
20
why.
something.
I wonder why, Arms.
No,
Thank
he-
you for
he
watching
said-
our Sony post show.
He said his 30th was gonna be Ni no Kuni. He's never gonna get that.
Thank you for watching our Sony post show.
Get
Jesus
Spider-Man.
Christ.
Pre-order Spider-Man.
Pre-order Spider-Man, pre-order all the games. Sony wins. What's your rating?
10 out of 10.
9 out of 10, yeah.
Right. Pretty solid. Great pacing.
Yeah, it was definitely the best presentation this E3.
Two
Yep.
games they didn't show was Kingdom Hearts.
Persona.
No, they showed Persona technically.
Yeah. They did show it in the sizzle reel.
Sizzle reel, but not a trailer.
Well, I mean,
Well, no, because as
because
we
Atlas
said
covered
earlier,
it. Because Atlas covered it themselves.
Like-
That the
like,
Sony
a lot of-
conference was
though.
that the Sony conference was exclusively for Sony Interactive Entertainment stuff. Like there was only maybe 1 or 2 differences from that, but they focused primarily on Sony games. Instead
Oh,
of
like
just
last
having
year.
a bunch of instead of having just a bunch of third parties everywhere, they focused primarily
Like
on
last
Sony games.
Mhm.
And this time, and they allowed all the third parties to release their content independently. So we saw
Well-
the Atlas trailer and everything early for that reason.
Well, I could have seen Persona 5 in there because it is a PlayStation exclusive. So
Well, yeah, but it's
No, it
but
was
it's,
it was
Like
but
it
that.
it's
was
Atlas
in.
it's
No, the
Atlas
thing
developed and
is,
Sega published, or Atlas published still, but Sega owned technically.
no, but the thing is
Okay.
they let the third parties do their thing this year rather than having them get involved.
Yeah,
It wasn't a sizzle reel. Technically, it was looked at, but Kingdom Hearts was mentioned at all. No,
yeah,
it was only Final Fantasy.
yeah. And the thing is that we have gotten word on Kingdom Hearts stuff. We did get a trailer recently on Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
But that's just teasing. Like we don't
Well, no, they
know
actually did
anything else.
they
Like,
did show off like cinematics from the HD versions of Dream Drop Distance and everything from the 2.8
but otherwise,
collection.
like we haven't gotten that much recently. Like,
Yeah. The thing is that I think the companies are waiting until after E3 as well to release some of the bigger stuff. Just because they're currently at E3 for demos. Like Square Enix is there at E3 right now, showing off demos for 2.8, I believe, along with like the Final Fantasy games, especially Final Fantasy 15. But Bungie is also there, talking about Destiny: The Rise of Iron, which was also shown in the sizzle reel, but wasn't talked about much.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, yeah, they did focus more on their own games.
Yeah, and that's how it should be. Is Sony talking
And
about
then
Sony
the
stuff?
exception is, of course, Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is huge.
Yeah,
They
Call
have
of
to show
Duty
it
is their contracted IP now.
Yep.
So they do have to kind of talk about it because
off. If it was like last year, they would have showed Watch Dogs 2. They would have showed stuff that maybe Bungie has.
they would have shown stuff that they
Destiny.
had content exclusivity for.
Yep.
But
and then we didn't see anything about The Last of Us 2 either.
yeah,
That's not gonna happen in a while.
yeah, I don't think The Last of Us 2 is going to happen. At least not for a long while. And if
Yeah.
so, like I said, it's going to be a completely different story.
Yep.
But-
Plus, they're probably still working on the
Yeah,
DLC,
they're still working on the
which-
Uncharted DLC.
Yeah, which I'm okay with not seeing today, because I mean the game
Yeah.
just came out recently.
Naughty Dog
and
does seem like one of the companies to finish their work first before they start working on
Yeah.
the next project.
So for that, I expect to see footage for that at this year's PlayStation Experience. Yeah. So how was the second day of E3?
It
Second
was
week of yesterday.
perfect. It was everything I
Perfect.
could have wanted. It was a bunch of fun games to watch, bunch of good reviews.
Ubisoft was kind of
Ubisoft was the middle ground, but I mean there were still plenty of good things. I laughed a lot at the Watch Dogs 2 gameplay because it was just so
Yeah.
ridiculous.
so the thing with Ubisoft's conference was that it was too long.
Yeah,
It's 2 hours.
it was 2 hours. Yeah,
2
well,
hours.
half of
It
that
dragged
was
on.
interviews, by the way.
Yeah.
But
The best thing about it was the South Park stuff.
yeah, South Park and Watch Dogs 2 were great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything
Still
else,
not-
everything else is all right, but the interviews were kind of a bore. But I mean,
Yeah,
that's just
and,
kind of Ubisoft in general, I suppose.
hmm And what was your favorite game shown today between all the conferences that we saw?
That is a good question.
Name 3, not one. Name 3. One is
South Park,
just hard
the Fractured But Whole was a great addition. I loved hearing about their like process and everything for it,
Yeah.
and seeing the gameplay of it made it more solidified that it was my kind of humor. Like even though I don't like watching South Park, I would totally play South Park games like that.
For me, that's you don't have another 2?
I do have another
Is there
two,
one?
but I'm waiting on you guys to do
What are
yours
your
first.
other 2?
Okay, I'll do my other two.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 7 was definitely a surprise for me. And Watch Dogs 2, definitely. The two big ones, like I was definitely enjoying a lot of the stuff I saw from Microsoft, but I think I would rather play them than put them in my like top 3 from the show list, because Watch Dogs 2 and South Park: The Fractured But Whole were great presentations because they showcased the differences in what it was. Like South Park: The Fractured But Whole is going to be a lot more over the top, a lot more comedic. And Watch Dogs 2 showed that they're no longer going with the gritty, glum kind of style that Watch Dogs 1 has. It's going to be more lighthearted and silly, which I think is going to be a great approach for Watch Dogs 2. So both of those were great approaches to their presentation. and that's why they're in my list.
Okay. For me, Spider-Man, that new Spider-Man game that they announced, that Sony announced. South Park is definitely in there. Third one is kind of hard to decide. So I liked some of the stuff that was announced at Microsoft's conference. But I'll probably say Horizon because
Horizon Zero Dawn was a great.
I really want to play that game. Yeah.
I guess an honorable mention for me was We Happy Few. I thought that was a great.
Yeah.
Was a great show too.
Yeah, I think that's the one that caught my eye more.
Yeah.
From
the Microsoft show
side of things. Yep.
We Happy Few was definitely a great indie game though.
And what about you, Kudo?
Definitely.
Or at least from this one. You haven't seen the other one.
Yeah, I didn't really see the other two.
Yeah, I guess just your favorite from this then. Because you're going to be picking 3 out of the 10 reveals. I mean, we just had to pick 3 out of like 50 reveals. We had to pick 3 out of like 50 reveals from all 3 of the shows. So.
I want to look at the list.
I think Microsoft nailed it though with their conference, because they talked exclusively about games that were Play Anywhere. While Sony talked exclusively about Sony exclusives, Microsoft did the same with talking about Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusives. I thought it was a great approach for both of them.
I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn is definitely like the one I'm really looking forward to. Even though like I can't buy it day one because I already took Persona 5 Take Your Heart Edition, and that's expensive. I mean, just like the idea of VR is what I want, but I didn't unfortunately get to see the trailer for the Psychonauts VR game today, so I want to say yes to that as well. I was impressed by the conference, but there's not much I want from the conference.
Yeah. You went in with expectations, that's the thing.
I went in with expectations of more trailers, and it's like, no, we're not doing that. And I was like,
don't worry, you'll be better at that next year.
And there's tomorrow too, like.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow all there is
tomorrow's only Nintendo. It's just Zelda and Pokemon.
You already know what to expect from Zelda. You already know what to expect from Nintendo Treehouse, though. That's the best part about E3 is not knowing what to expect. If you go in with expectations, you're going to be sorely disappointed.
Yeah, we know what's going to happen tomorrow. So,
yeah.
And I mean, it's good.
All we know is what's going to be there, not what they're going to show is the best thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we haven't seen much of Zelda.
We haven't seen anything of Zelda for 2 years.
Yeah, so, but I mean, it's only those 2 things, so it's not like we're gonna do this where we cover entire conference and I mean, we're gonna write about it, but yeah.
Nonetheless, I think it's pretty exciting. I decided that we're not going to cover the Treehouse live, though, on the stream, though, because it is going to be a pretty short presentation over on that end, too. And all of us are going to be more interested in watching it than commentating over it, so we're not going to be doing the Treehouse conference tomorrow. Also...
expect that video that we made for Zelda.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do an analysis later that day, but it's only going to be...
And then I'll come back from E3 Live to do my impressions video, which... Are we going to put it up Thursday or Friday?
Friday, probably.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be uploading these wonderful post-show and conference VODs onto YouTube Thursday.
I'm gonna edit it and upload it. I'm just like...
It'd probably be a good idea to do it on general day. I'd say Friday. I'd say Friday because I can do the Twitch VODs on Thursday.
Okay.
How many Twitch videos are going to be on?
11.
Okay.
Fuck.
I know. I have to edit a lot of them. That's why I need 2 days.
Try Thursday. I would say Thursday for the impressions. It's better to have them up faster. Plus Friday, we're gonna have Unleashed on Friday.
Okay, then I'll try to get all the Twitch VODs uploaded on Thursday as well. Then.
Yeah.
We won't kill our channel by having 2 people uploading at the same time, so it's not a problem.
Oh, well, yeah. Remember we did 2 solid videos for a picture yesterday.
Yep.
Look how that turned out. I got a bunch of views.
Today's Tuesday, right? I've forgotten what day it is. I'm so
Today's
tired.
Monday.
No, it's Monday.
Fuck.
Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Can we go to sleep, please?
I with this. I'm tired because I finished finals today.
Yep. Thank you all for coming along to this stream, especially to our wonderful viewers on Twitch. Thank you all for watching on YouTube. If you're watching the upload of this later, the cut. This is kind of like a nice, lovely, kind of a mini PlayStation Point. Nice PlayStation Point.
And then we're gonna come back next week with the PlayStation Point and actually talk more about this.
Yes. So.
Because there's gonna be more news this week.
Yeah, we had the Nintendo Unleashed cast doing Microsoft.
And we're gonna see Persona.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you all for joining us. This was a wonderful first ever E3 live from BlazeKick.com. We expect to do this next year, right, guys?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
Yep.
More organized than ever.
Yep.
Hopefully.
More organized than ever. Let's see what happens. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at BlazeKickTweet. Be sure to subscribe to us at BlazeKickMedia on YouTube.
Retweet my tweet. Retweet my memes. Please do that.
Go to BlazeKick.com if you want to see all the news and our future reviews. And also, be sure to subscribe to our RSS feed if you want to. But besides the point, you can follow these lovely folks at their Twitter feeds. Go ahead, Kuro.
Demon_sorceress.
I'm at ArmsMXZ.
And I am at ReplayTieHeretic. And thank you all for watching. We will see you whenever we decide to use this Twitch channel for actual streams. See y'all next time.